What is good, internet? I think this is probably going to be my most controversial video. It's Spirit of Paradox here, and welcome back to another video, fam. We have got more new Ultimate Invasion information on issue number 2, and I've read the solicitation again for issue number 2, and I hope I could put some of you guys' minds at ease. Some, not all. But I'm going to give you my theories after I've read the the pages here, and I'm going to talk about them. But so far, if you guys do not want to be spoiled in any way, shape, or form until you read the issue of Ultimate Invasion number 2, I will understand if you don't watch this video until then. I'm going to give you a 5-second countdown for you to leave so you don't get spoiled. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So if you didn't want to be spoiled, you should have been gone by now. So issue number 2 of Ultimate Invasion is basically going to be about the Maker erasing the main Marvel Universe Illuminati. And we do see some people get changed drastically, and some people aren't there. So let me explain. So I'm going to be reading the images and what they say, so forgive me, some of this is rehashings. So the Maker is thinking about what he said, which was, if you could do it all again, if you had the chance, would you erase me from existence? I think Jonathan Hickman's talking about that 15-year run of the Ultimate Universe. And then we see Reed Richards say yes, as the Maker says, I'll keep that in mind. But he says more than just that, though. These are his thoughts. And so, what does one do exactly with the full knowledge of their enemies and the unlimited capacity to engage them before they even have the faintest idea that you exist? It's simple, really. Whatever one wants. Of course, there will be differences in another universe, deviations, branching possibilities. A twisted mirror which casts only similar reflections. So I guess that's pretty much confirmation. The Ultimate Universe is just a recopy of the main Marvel Universe. Jonathan Hickman, this doesn't even sound like the Maker. This sounds like you telling me what you're about to do to the Ultimate Universe, really. But the Maker says, still, there is an Asgard. If you guys do not know, Asgard was destroyed twice in the Ultimate Universe. Why? I have no idea. Why is Thor wearing his MCU suit? No idea. And says, and with it, a son of lightning and thunder to deal with, and a king of lies to place on the throne, and a Bifrost to shatter. Bold. Bold movements. Very bold decisions, Mr. Hitch. Very bold. A rocket launch to delay by hours, and a cosmic storm missed. The fantastic reduced to something more manageable. However, regardless of my actions, mankind will still be slavish to its nature. There will still be wars and weapons of wars, and men who make such things. Bullets will be fired, bombs will always explode. There will be fallout to manage, and it will be by one monstrous means to another. But there will also be vacuums, missing bits of history that seem impossible to not be there. For example, I found no man in the ice to murder, it seems. This world would have never had a super soldier to lead them. No paragon of a better time full of better men. It was fitting to find a world that craves me, says the Maker. Once I remade myself from an ordinary hero to Maker. Once I remade a city, and in it I lived in it for 1,000 years and crashed the future into the present. But I look back at what I accomplished with nothing but regret, and the shame of a man who imagined much too small. And the Maker stands up and says, I can do so much better, as we see him look through his visor at a rebuilt version of the dome that he built in his ultimate universe. So, let's talk about those deviations and branching timelines. So, as we see here, this looks like a branching possibility already. With if Loki was supposedly to become king by the hands of the Maker, 616 Thor would start looking like Ultimate Thor with the hair and the beard. For okay, somehow that works like that. He's not wearing his traditional Ultimate Thor suit, but that's pretty obvious because it was made by humans in the Ultimate Universe. Thor wearing something Asgardian it makes sense now, doesn't it? So for here, we might not get to see the Ultimate Thor suit, but probably later in the storyline. But I would say, so far, so good. The shot looks quite good. It looks cinematic. Let's move on to the next. Next shot, again in Asgard, but we see loads of people here. And this is where the Maker explains how there is still an Asgard, and there is a thunder god to deal with, and a god of lies to put on the throne. And as we see here, Thor is bowing down to Loki in the throne, and we see the Maker petting Fenrir. Oh, question. If anybody knows how to pronounce it, is it Fenrir or is it Fenris with an S? I know it's spelt with an S, but I don't know if it's actually pronounced with an S. So please let me know. So here, for the most part, everybody looks like either they're from the MCU or from the main Marvel universe. I mean, other than the art style, does any of these characters look like they would be from the Ultimate Universe to you, except the Maker? To me, not really. I've got to be real. But that's not all people. The Maker has destroyed the Bifrost. Why would the Maker do that? That is a good question. Why would the Maker need to destroy the Bifrost? Maybe he would stop them from ever going to Earth and stopping him from whatever he's doing. I don't see an Odin here either, so maybe, potentially, the Maker defeated Odin or killed him off. I don't see that ever happening. As much as, Reed Richards' level of intelligence, he's the smartest being in existence, but Odin is just on a completely different power level. This is the same guy that headbutted Galactus and hurt him, bro. You know, one of them ones there. But if the Maker managed to take out Ultimate Odin, then yeah, Mr. Hickman, you need to show that on page. Yeah, absolutely. So, the Bifrost is gone, and Loki seems to be in charge of Asgard here. So let's move on forward. In the next image we see is the prevention of the Fantastic Four becoming the Fantastic Four, and this has actually put my mind at ease. This is not the origin of the Ultimate Universe characters, people. This is not that. I think some characters are going to be the same, but slightly changed from the 616. Unfortunately, the Hulk who is my main favorite character. I'm going to get to that in a moment. But it seems like they're not going to be the Fantastic Four here and become something the Maker can manage. I think that is a dumbass idea. I would literally make them go into space, hours late from the solar storm, and just cut off the oxygen supply when they got into space, and just leave them there to die. That's what I would have done, but I don't know. The Maker's got other plans. In the next panel, we see a black Obadiah Stane doing a deal with Tony Stark's father. And these guys are obviously guys who sell weapons of mass destruction, if you know the history of these characters and Iron Man. The only thing I would say here is this looks completely new. Obadiah Stane wasn't black in the Ultimate Universe, but in the comic that he was in, which was Ultimate Iron Man, that got retconned officially. they turned that comic into a movie set in the Ultimate Universe that was based off Iron Man. So think we're in the Ultimate Universe, right? And that Ultimate Iron Man comic actually got made into a film in that universe. So think that. Then in the next page we see the most controversial picture I have ever seen so far from Ultimate Invasion. So this is not Ultimate Bruce, this is main Marvel Universe Bruce. It's not a change, I got my shit wrong, people. But this is main Marvel Universe Bruce, and he seems to be staying. I say fuck that. Because unless, okay, he's going to be gamma radiated, but his personality as the Hulk is the same, calm. But I have a very strong feeling I'm not going to get that when we look at this ugly ass picture of the Hulk here. Ugh, this picture. So you guys have seen this picture from the trailer, and I find it very hard to look at because like I don't see anything ultimate here. This looks like a smart Hulk. For those who don't know, I hate smart Hulks because I find intelligent people with the Hulk physique just counterproductive. How does that make sense? It's like there's a wimp like Bruce Banner, right? Guy gets pushed around all the time, and then seeing him in like the body of the Hulk, it's like you're cool when you're stupid, bro. You know one of them ones like, brother, you're more entertaining when you're dumb, Hulk. Yeah, go back to being dumb and bring back that Hulk. I don't actually want to see smart Hulk. Please don't give us smart Hulk, Mr. Hickman. Smart Hulks suck. Like, I don't want an intelligent Hulk. I want an evil Hulk that will go around smashing shit up and beating the fuck out of anyone who gets in his way. You know, one of them ones there. I want to see Ultimate Hulk kill the Ultimate Universe. That's what I want. No, I don't. Well, just to let you know, I don't. Like, I waited 8 years for this shit. I'm not waiting another 8 more. But, yeah. So, when it comes down to this Bruce, man, it's main Marvel Bruce. It's I don't think this is Ultimate Hulk yet. I think we will see him in the next issue. Because I think this issue is basically the Maker just taking out all of his enemies. And then we'll probably see, like, the new Ultimate Universe. But I could be wrong. So the last 3 panels, and the next 2 will be about Ultimate Captain America. And there is some drastic changes. The vacuum of the universe, where history seemed too impossible to not be there. And that is Ultimate Captain, main Marvel Universe Captain America, is no longer in the ice. So what? I want to know, like, what was the deviation point there? Like what stopped, like, Steve from joining the army? Or maybe, like, the commanding officer that Steve Rogers went to go sign up basically told him, like, bro, you're too small to be a soldier. Piss off. Maybe he did something like that in World War II. But clearly, based on what the Maker is saying here, that ain't the case either. So he don't even know why Captain America ain't there. And this kind of gives me reassurance that this isn't the main Marvel, or this isn't the Ultimate Universe, but this is the becoming of the Ultimate Universe. Like, I think I judged a little too early with that Bruce picture. Because if Captain America ain't there, and his origin may be potentially changed, then why is he all over the front covers on most of the issues of Ultimate Invasion? It's a bit counterproductive. So I don't really think, like, he's going to be disappearing. I think this is issue 2 is basically the Maker getting rid of all of his threats, and then he can do what he wants to do. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below on what I've broken down. What are your guys' thoughts when it comes down to the new images of Ultimate Invasion issue number 2? You know what to do, fam. If you guys are fans of the Ultimate Universe and fans of Ultimate Invasion, this channel is the channel you want to be on, Rude Boy. I know it might not sound like it because I'm being so overly opinionated, but I'm an Ultimate Universe fan. What do you expect me to do? Not give my opinion and yet somewhat give my opinion? I'm not even going to go there, but you know what I want, people. You know I love the Ultimate Universe. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. I have Dark Ultimate, the conclusion to that, coming out tomorrow. And don't worry, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man continuing. And I'm going to try and put in another series in since that Ultimate Invasion... Not Ultimate Invasion. Since Dark Ultimate is ending now in the next video. Let me know what you guys want next. Or do I just choose one? You guys choose or I'll pick. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.